Morning goods everyone and welcome to another episode of Shock the System Podcast brought to you by Sonari Tech and Gamers Hub and Slick Tide Pomade. So today, bigatin ang ating guest. He is dubbed as the fastest legs from Dumaguete, a full-time sports physical physiotherapist, triathlon coach, faculty member of the Silliman University Institute of Rehabilitative Sciences in Dumaguete, teaching physical therapy. He's also a 70.3 World Championship finisher in Lahti, Finland. Grabe, so susunod talaga kailangan natin humingi na lang tayo ng CV natin para mas maganda pag-intro, di ba? Okay, huwag natin patagalin pa. We have Sebastian Teves from Dumaguete. Seb, maraming salamat and welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's an honor to be part, finally, of the Shock the System podcast.
Yes. All the way from Dumaguete, imported to. Kaka-land lang nito nung isang araw, di ba? So, imported from Dumaguete. Seb, diretso yun na kita, no? Alam natin sa triathlon, medyo may warm-up pa. Pero, alam mo, diretso yun kita dito. Zone 5 kaagad ang questions natin. Hindi, joke lang. Pero syempre, alam na natin, Seb, most of the people sa triathlon community, of course, ang mas kilala are the ones from the metro. Mm-hmm. Diba? Lalo sa mga newbies natin, ang kilala nila, syempre, yung mga nandito, they don't know na ang taas ng talent level sa Visayas and Mindanao. So, Seb is one of the strongest in the field. I can attest to that. Si Seb ay 25 to 29 age group. So, bantayan nyo to. But, for everyone's background, for our listeners, Seb, can you take me through how did you discover triathlon at a very early stage?
All right. So, if I remember correctly, going back, I actually started as an archer.
Archer?
I was into archery back in high school.
Like
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I was doing pretty good with archery. Gold medal pa sa palarong pabansa. Yeah, I excelled. But the problem was, I was a fat kid in high school.
Fat kid? Baka chubby. Chubby naman.
No.
As in fat?
Yeah.
Like how big?
Back in high school, I was 100 plus kilos.
Kilos?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
100 plus kilos. Yeah. And then archery ang sport ko.
So,
cute mo nun, ha? Cute mo nun. Isipin yun, di ba? Imagine si Sen. more than 100 kilos. Tapos archery, di ba? Naisip ko parang si, di ba? Si Peter Pan. Dalawa lang. Anyway, go.
Yeah, and then, I would kind of, get comments from mga athletes that I would go with to parang comments who come from Dumaguete as well na, uy, gold medalist ng palaro, pero mataba. So, by the end of high school, I found running through my dad's dear friend, who was his area sales rep at that time, who introduced us to running. And from running, I tried cycling. Then from cycling, when I got to college, para maiwasan ng PE subject, get into a varsity team.
Yeah.
So I tried out for the swimming team.
So no college, swimming varsity ka na?
Yeah, I was varsity with the Silliman University.
Pero that time, umayat ka na?
Umayat na.
Okay.
At around the end of high school, that's when I started to lose the weight. When I started running.
Nice.
Yeah, when I started running.
Okay.
So, then you see the videos on YouTube, the Cobra Ironman. Yeah, 2013.
2013.
Yeah. When those my edits came out with the rock music, that's what really got me. What a challenge! I want to finish. I want to finish one day.
So doon na nag-start yung fire.
Oh yeah.
Of doing triathlon. It started with archery, and then running, then swimming.
Cycling.
Yeah. Okay. So that was your early stage in triathlon. Then you finally got into triathlon. If you can remember, at what age what was your first triathlon?
I still remember the race. It was the summer before I would get into college. This was 2013. It was in Dipolog. It was a sprint distance race. So yeah, that was the first race I've ever done.
Yeah, I think I saw the picture. You posted that on Dipolog.
Yeah.
Okay, so if ever you qualify in Kona, that's the mecca of triathlon.
Yeah, that's the end game.
That's the end game.
That's the end game.
For some.
Yeah.
For some. Because for some, like, you know, ang dami nating mga friends dyan, tapos na yung Kona, but they want to do it again. Diba? But for you, this is your first time.
Yeah.
So, do you imagine yourself being in the Big Island already?
Oh yeah.
How excited are you?
Super excited.
Super excited.
Yeah. It makes the hair on my hands tingle. Yeah. I mean, starting triathlon, looking at the videos on YouTube, looking at the race recaps at NBC. That's the dream.
That's
being on that island, suffering there. Yeah.
Well, they say Kona gives you a different energy. The island gives you a different energy on race day. And even before race day. So, well, I've experienced it, but not as a participant, but that's what they say. How do you think you'll be able to perform in that island, knowing that your preparation right now leading to Subic is at this level?
I mean, getting there is already the win, you know? But I'm pretty sure with the weather we have here in the Philippines, advantage tayo.
Yeah.
No? We're gonna be acclimated to that kind of weather.
Yeah.
So get there, enjoy, embrace everything. Yeah. But again, get there first.
Get there first.
Yeah,
in Subic. So you are age group 25 to 29. Have you checked already who are in your age group?
You can check with
correct with
Princess's new rules. Yeah.
But right now,
hearing stuff. I know it's gonna be tough.
Can you name some of your age group rivals right now?
Not from here.
Not from here. Okay.
They're mostly the group named Z Coaching sa Thailand.
Z Coaching Thailand. Yeah. So, well, it's going to be fun, I guess. And this is the normal. How do I say this? This is the normal racing scene in Subic.
Yeah.
Pre-pandemic, this was like the foreigners goes to Subic to get their slot.
Yeah.
So some of our athletes, to name a few, like Paolo Liano got his Kona slot in 2018 with all the foreigners. So it's not impossible.
It's not impossible.
It's not impossible.
Yeah.
Hardest race for you in your young career. Can you name at least one hardest race?
I would say the Lati race. The Lati race. It was survival mode for 10 kilometers of the run. In and out of consciousness.
But you still finished in a very decent time. Like you were 4 hours, like what? 4:02?
But, the things playing in your mind, so many things going wrong. Yeah.
Did you ever target, did you ever made it a goal that you crossed the finish line as the first Filipino?
Yeah, because Josh was giving me splits. Yeah. So I knew it was in grasp. After the first loop, I was,
How was it? Is it a big deal for you to cross the first Filipino in the world stage of triathlon?
I mean, it's a big plus, no? It's a big plus. Pero, I mean, if I had the chance to finish first, I would be ecstatic. Yeah.
Going not really against, going racing together with Mervin.
Oh yeah.
Coach Jet.
Yeah.
Who else was there? Jared Makalalan. They are I say the big guns.
Oh yeah.
I mean, in 70.3, Jared is relatively new in that distance, but he's a former national team. Coach Jet and Mervin has been there for quite some time, and they know
they're veterans.
The tricks.
Yeah.
You know, hindi na sila nanguhula because they know what they're doing. So how was that experience for you?
It was, again, with Josh giving me the splits, at first I couldn't believe. Pero yun nga, I was like, pwede. But then again, with all the things that went wrong playing in my head, I knew at some point I would ball.
Yeah.
That was good.
So at what point did Mervin got you first or Coach Jet?
No, so we were released different waves. Almost hours apart. Yeah. But with family around giving splits, they would know na you're
based on the time.
Yeah. So tapos na si Coach Jet, tapos na si Mervin. This is the time you have to beat. Tapos, okay, you're 2 minutes ahead. You're 1 minute behind. 10 seconds ahead. 15 seconds ahead. Yeah. So it was like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was a very exciting. Exciting.
Oh yeah, that was
scenario.
I'm never gonna forget that race. Yeah.
So it will fall under your hardest and the most unforgettable race. Or do you have any unforgettable race by this time?
The Subic 2023.
The one
here.
Yeah.
The
umulan.
Yeah.
Hindi pala ulan yun, bagyo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was one of my slowest times, but most unforgettable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With the battle I had with the SND boys.
Oh yeah.
So.
And then you had the part 2 with them in Palawan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You had the part 2 with the SND boys in Palawan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Na ano naman, unplanned race mo yun, but you finished what, 5th?
Yeah.
Diba? And then all SND yung kalaban mo that time. So sige, let take me through your battle with SND boys. You were very familiar with them.
Oh yeah.
You're very familiar with them because they go to your place. And do you also race in Lanao?
I wish, I never have raced in Lanao, pero I really want to. Soon. Yeah.
So, tell me about your familiarities with them because from our perspective, we all know that they are very strong.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you have the first hand of experiencing racing with them. From the swim, bike, and to the run. Yeah, take me through.
Yeah, so those guys are on another level. I mean, so with the Subic race, having the chance to battle them toe-to-toe, being with them sa run, it's an experience, getting the chance to do that. With the Palawan race, again, going up to that race, I wasn't really prepared. It was really a FOMO race. We did a camp with Baguio Benguet in Baguio. But right after that, I received emails Philippine Triathlon. They had to send me to Vietnam
for the coaching
certification. So I think this was 2 weeks out from Boracay race and 3 weeks out from Palawan race. So those 2 weeks na parang I really wasn't doing anything. No training.
No training in Vietnam.
No training there. I mean, I would squeeze in a swim. If we would go to the pool, I would squeeze in a run here and there. Pero walang bike.
Hindi structured yung training. So you, at least you have that certification already.
Oh yeah.
Right? So tell us about your coaching.
Yeah, so
you are a coach, but you still have Coach Jet as your coach.
Yeah.
Diba? So not all doesn't mean that if you are a coach, you don't seek guidance from another coach because we never stop learning.
Yeah.
And so tell me about your coaching career now.
back to what you said, no? Even if I'm a coach, I still have a coach. So imagine looking at a soccer game. If you're in the field, hindi mo makita ang bigger picture.
Yeah.
So that's really my reason of doing it, and to have somebody else accountable. Have somebody else accountable for the performances, whatever happens in a race. Yeah, and helping me think not too much on my emotions, pero being more objective. Yeah. So I handle most athletes from Dumaguete, PhysioSeb coaching. I also handle a number of athletes from Occidental, Bacolod, some in Cebu, and some abroad. Some abroad sa States. So, yun. I'm certified with Ironman U, and World Triathlon. World Triathlon.
Nice. So, please plug your coaching.
Yeah, so if ever you're looking for a triathlon coach, feel free to message me. Follow me on Instagram at physio.seb. I can help you with your triathlon, your running, your cycling, your swimming journey.
And then of course, physiotherapist.
Oh, yeah.
If you're looking for a triathlon coach with good looks, good looking triathlon coach, diba?
Yeah.
Follow PhysioSeb sa Instagram. Lagay natin dito quiz yung yung Instagram niya. May ano ba tayo? TikTok? Meron ba meron?
No.
Wala. No, dancing.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I mean, one tip I have for aspiring triathletes is look for a good PT, a good physiotherapist you can trust. Kasi, for sure, at some point in your triathlon career, you will get injured. You will get injured. And it's better to have somebody, somebody at bay or somebody at your disposal who understands what you do, huh? Don't go to a PT that is not a sports PT. Or don't go to a PT who works with geriatric patients. No? Have someone who has a background in athletics and understands what you actually do. No?
Ganda, no? Correct. Alam mo na pag-usapan namin yan ni Alice the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi yung PT namin, we were looking at another page, no? That we got hit by then Alice said that try nga natin to.
Mm-hmm.
So parang bigla namin naisip na wag na tayo mag-try ng iba because our PT knows the history of our injuries and she knows our sport, she knows what to do already.
Mm-hmm.
No? So tama yun na dapat yung kilala nyo na
someone you trust.
Yeah. Diba yung ready ka na pipindot-pindutin ka, yung walang mali sa kahit pindot-pindutin ka, diba? Pag pinindot ka gano'n, alam mong PT lang. I said it. So, aside from that, no, so I'm going to the last part, advice to the young athletes. So yun yung isa, get a PT that you can trust.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of performance, in terms of the athletes that plans to go to this career, to the triathlon career, what are your tips for them?
Yeah. So, I mean, I have a certification in World Triathlon. No? One tip for the aspiring triathletes, especially those who want to reach Olympic level, get serious early. If to the parents out there that see if your children are excelling, support them as much as you can. Get them serious early, because for me, I mean, if I were given the chance to start earlier with triathlon, I would.
Yeah, same as because I started with basketball, but my height is not for basketball. How I wish I knew how to ride a bike and at least swim at an early stage. Swim. And then because bike naman and run, you can learn it as you go older. But with swim talaga, it's a different skill.
Yeah.
You know, pag natuto ka at a very young age, I mean, you have the advantage already in triathlon.
Yeah.
But yeah, nonetheless, I enjoyed my childhood and yeah, yung tip ni Coach Seb dito for the parents natin, diba? Give them all the support and if you see the potential,
diba? Go for it.
We have right now, we are at Subic Bay right now for the Tri-Factor weekend and you saw earlier yung Phoenix Kids, no? So daming potential talent na nandito, the Sigo Clark. This is their platform also. Sigo Clark, binigyan ng platform ng mga kids. And nakikita natin from different parts of the country. Punta sila dito. Then they race from age 5 kanina yata, 5 years old. Nakita na nila. So, this is a very good avenue for the parents as well to know if their kids at least has an interest. No? So, ayun.
Reach tomorrow.
Okay, so right now for our listeners, we are taping this race day before, a day before Tri-Factor Philippines. No? So Seb is one of the all-stars. All-stars. Ako, masaya ako na napili si Seb as an all-star. Kasi, yun nga, kapag all-star na ang usapan, hindi ko alam because syempre kung all-star pag-uusapan, may idea na kami ni Monching yan dati na maglalaban-laban yung Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. Di ba parang Collins Cup na Team USA, and I forgot the other one. So, and the world.
Yeah,
and the world.
International.
Di ba? So, Seb is here right now, I think, more than being an all-star, representing Visayas. Si Banjo is from Mindanao, di ba? So, tapos mga kalaban niya, mga nandito sa Luzon. Seb, how big is it for you to be included in the all-star lineup here in Tri-Factor?
Yeah, I mean, it's an honor to be part of the all-star lineup. It's really cool that they actually have this category, for those who are working 9 to 5, who have, passion to train, 10 to 20 hours a week, I mean, I'm excited for the race tomorrow. Hopefully we get that win. So, yeah.
Okay, so for the record, sino gusto mo talunin dun sa mga kalaban mo all-star?
Oh, definitely Banjo.
Banjo, no?
I mean, with his history in the sport, it would be an honor to even share the field with him.
Yes. Yeah. And you were together, you were with him sa Bayanihan, right?
Yes, we were together sa
diba? So,
Bayanihan.
Si Epoy and him, si Banjo, the first and second. Pero, diba? Okay, so, do you have final words said for our viewers? Final words lang before we end our segment? Yeah, someone to thank, your sponsors from the people of Dumaguete. Final words.
Oh yeah. To all my athletes, everyone who's been helping me, supporting me, my family, my parents, my girlfriend Anne, my training partners in Dumaguete. Thank you very much. It's been an awesome journey with the triathlon life, and to the viewers, listeners, find a good PT.
Right? Find a good PT. And that's it for this episode of Shock the System Podcast. And of course, maraming salamat sa lahat ng listeners and viewers natin. You can find us. We are in YouTube, Spotify, and of course, follow us on Instagram for the snippets of each episode And then soon we'll be on Facebook. We'll be building a community. And we are now at 1,220 subscribers. Grabe, maraming salamat. Sinatsagaan niyo akong pakinggan. Maraming salamat na wala pa ako natatapos na kahit anong episode dito. Hindi ko talaga. Pero for the 1,200 subscribers, thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. And my name is Rafi. We are with Seb from Dumaguete, and we out.